Hello, Team Easy Dating. Welcome. Today's topic is how pushing can cause him to pull away. So, what we're going to go into, which I'm sure you've heard a lot of coaches talk about, is kind of how you just keep forcing the issue with the man. And how that shows up is maybe you're texting him, calling him, trying to set up dates, trying to pick the restaurant, trying to pick what you're doing, reaching out to him to get together, instead of leaning back and letting him do stuff. Which, on a real note, like, why would you want to be pushing? Why would you want to be going after a guy who's not coming towards you, who's not saying, hey, I want to take you out, hey, I want to pursue you? Okay. You know what I'm saying? Do you agree with me? Put it in the comments if you do. I want to tell you a story. So, this woman, this is would have been our third date, sends me a message. She says, I have three options for you. Or what would you suggest a woman does? My dogs are going nutso and I need a night out, or I need a night away from them. Should I, one, get a hotel? Two, would a cute guy let me stay at his house? Or three, tell her to just, take care of it and just sleep there. And so, if you didn't know this about me, I am the most naive man you've ever met. And when someone says something, I assume that is just exactly what they are talking about. And I didn't realize that option two was her way to try to have sex with me. I had no idea. I candidly did not. I just assumed she needed a good night's rest. Anyway, this of her pushing, I obviously, because I'm a nice person, I said, number two, and I'm a man and I want to be the protector. I'm like, let me take care of you. I said, of course you can come over and sleep here. And to be honest, I was having a rough work week and it was very stressful a lot of time. And I didn't invite her, or I didn't push for a date that evening because, quite frankly, I wanted some me time. I wanted to relax. So anyway, I finally finished work around 8 or 9 o'clock at night, and she came over. And on her way over, I'm like, all right, I better plan, this is only our third date. Like, I'd like to get to know her better. Let me look up something fun for us to do. So I quickly Googled some questions we could do on a date. I thought that'd be fun. Like, we could just go back and forth and get to know each other with some more strategic questions than what my brain was clearly not going to be able to come up with right now because it was a long day. So I thought this would be fun. So she shows up and comes into my bedroom and apparently has nothing underneath her but lingerie. And most men, and you're probably thinking, would be like ecstatic about this. But it was kind of pushing the issue. It was forcing me, and most men you would think would want to have sex. But this was forcing me to have sex, or forcing me into an uncomfortable situation where I was supposed to have sex, and maybe I wasn't ready yet. Maybe I wanted to get to know her better. So, because I've had past experiences, when I was in relationships where a woman would maybe be in lingerie and be pushing the issue on me. And one time in a multi-year relationship, I just was in a bad mood and didn't want to have sex. And so one time a partner was in lingerie and I turned her down. And what I learned from that is a very bad thing. You are rejecting someone in a very vulnerable state. And I'm a man and I'm dumb, and so I assume a lot of men are like me, and I didn't realize how bad that was. And that was bad. So I'm like, all right, this woman is really putting herself out there. I don't want her to feel uncomfortable. But at the same time, like, it's kind of early. Anyway, the reason I'm telling you this story is all the pushing caused me to want to pull away. Like, you're forcing me into a situation where I should do this, or you're forcing me into And as a man, I want to be the pursuer. I want to be courting you. I want to be doing that stuff. I want to earn the prize. I don't want to just be like forced to do it. And as a man, I want like my freedom to be able to go after that. So what questions do you have about this? Go in the comments and let me know if maybe you're confused by this. I don't know if I explained it that well. But anyway, if you could just lean back, the better approach would be letting the man set the tempo, setting the dates. In that particular instance, her forcing that date on me at a time I didn't want to do it just made me want to like have some distance between her and I. And she didn't necessarily do anything wrong, and there's nothing wrong with her personality, and there's nothing wrong with her. Just the way she was handling the dynamic made me like... So we don't want to do that. If we're just letting him set the tempo, and then you're controlling what you're happy with. If he's not showing up enough, you can say something to that like, hey, I really like you. It would be great if you showed up more. But letting him be the pursuer, and you just being this like amazing, fun, have your life together, activities happening person is the way to go. Anyway, leave me a comment. Let me know what you think. If you haven't yet, subscribe to the channel. And I'll plop 2 more videos up there for you to watch if you want to keep going. Otherwise, love you guys. See you next video.